What's up, y'all? It's Brandon from Flesh and Blood Brothers, and today I'm going to talk about Verdance, Thorn of the Rose, and Classic Constructed. So in my last video, I made a Vincent deck from scratch, and today I wanted to make a Verdance deck from scratch for Classic Constructed. I had a lot of fun playing Verdance in the pre-release last night, and I kind of wanted to just take my creativity, take some ideas, and get them on the board here. So I already selected my equipment, but quick rundown of Verdance. Elemental Wizard Hero with Essence of Earth, so you can have Earth cards in your deck and Wizard cards in your deck. And if there are 8 or more Earth cards in your Banish Zone, whenever you gain health during your turn, you may deal 1 arcane damage to any opposing target. So our goal is use those decompose attacks, those decompose effects, and get 8 Earth cards into the Banish Zone, so that whenever we gain life on our turn, we ping 1 arcane damage quite often. So one of the key cards here will be Heartbeat of Candlehold, where it says gain 1 life, gain 1 life, gain 1 life in 3 separate instances. And so you'll deal 1 arcane damage, deal 1 arcane damage, deal 1 arcane damage. And when you combine with amp effects and everything else, you're going to have a good time. So we're going to put 3 of those in our deck. Another key card that only Verdance will have access to is the Rampant Growth and Life Meld card. So at both at instant speed, gain 1 life, cost 0, and also amp X, where X is the total number of health you've gained this turn. So when you have Verdance's power online, that amp effect, let's say I already gained 3 health. I will amp 3 and then gain a life and deal 4 arcane damage to the opponents. So this is a flexible card to amplify those arcane effects, and it can get pretty nutty if you set it up. Maybe you can gain 6 or 7 life that turn and really blast with a non-attack action card or this instance of life to shoot an arcane damage. So 3 of those are definitely going in the deck. And here's our other meld card. This one costs 1, but it has deal 4 arcane damage to any target on one side and gain 1 life on the other is an instant. So again, we're going to gain a life, shoot the arcane, and then shoot 4 more arcane. So it's a 1 card 6 essentially. And then we can also use amp effects on it. So I'll put 3 of those in the deck. Now, I'm going to go over my equipment real quick just to show you kind of the direction I'm going to take this deck. So Crown of Providence is the main helmet. It blocks 2. And what we want to do is we want to dig through our deck, get those Earth cards in the graveyard, and then find our decompose effects and get those 8 Earth cards in our Banish Zone as soon as possible. So that's going to help us. I got the Spring Tunic because every 3 turns when we get a resource to pay for things like Heartbeat of Candlehold, for example, costs 1. Now just trying it out. Goliath Gauntlet. We're going to have all those big earth attacks that cost 2 or more, so we might as well pump 1 for 2 more and put some damage through. And I don't know if anyone's using this at all, but the Seerstone, hear me out. As an action, you can pitch a blue, look at the top card of your deck, you can put it on the bottom and create a ponder token. So again, we're trying to decompose 8 Earth cards as soon as possible. So what we're going to do is use the Seerstone in a pinch to dig through 2 cards of our deck between looking at the top, putting it on the bottom, and getting the ponder. So I'm trying it out. It's got some merit. All right, hear me out. And then, of course, the Storm Striders, okay? You pay 1 to destroy the Storm Striders, and you can play Wizards things as wizard actions as over an instant. So, for example, to close the game out, on my opponent's turn, I can gain a life and deal 4 arcane damage to them on their turn. So, kind of like Kano on demand with the Storm Striders. Okay, with that out of the way, we got our Verdance specific cards that we want to build around. So we're going to go to the Earth cards first. Now, what we want from our Earth cards is 3 blocks, decomposes, etc., etc. So Autumn's Touch is a 3 for 7 and it blocks 3. I'm going to put this in the maybe for now because I want to see what it looks like after we get our decompose. So, for example, Blossoming Decay is our first decompose attack. We can banish 2 Earth cards and an action card from our graveyard. And if you do, you gain a life. So you can shoot an arcane damage and deal 5 and gain a life when your hero power is available to you. So there's 3 are going in the deck for sure. Take a little break ground. Yeah, we don't need that. Cadaverous Tilling is a 3 for 6, decompose. So you banish 2 Earth cards and an action card to get +2. So it's a 3 for 8 with a decompose to help fill up our banish zone with Earth cards. So 3 are going in the deck. Now this is spicy. Channel Mount Heroic is back, baby. But Channel Mount Heroic thrives on a long combat chain. We're just going to be throwing 1 attack at most every turn. So we're going to skip it for now. Channel the Millennium Tree is actually something I'd rather experiment with because we're going to amp 3 those. We're going to amp 3 those arcane effects. Earth Form is another 3 for 7, but it blocks 2. We'll skip it for now. Earthlore Surge, I actually like it, but it might be a little too cute for what we're trying to do because we already have wizard stuff to do too, so I don't want to mix in the pumpers too much. Evergreen though, so check this out. It's a 3 for 7. And if it's played from Arsenal, you can put it on the bottom of your deck when the combat chain closes. This is going to be like our anti-fatigue. So I'm definitely going to put in 3 for now. Felling of the Crown. So this is another 3 for 8. So this is just a big Earth action attack. And it has decompose, and each hero puts a card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. I like it. I'm going to put it in. Oh. Fertile Ground. This is an interesting card. I played this in pre-release. You pay 2, and you gain 5 if there's 5 health if there is the conditions met in your banish zone. So this does pair very well with Rampant Growth, but it does take a lot of setup. I'm going to put 1 copy in. I'm just going to put 1 copy. Fruits of the Forest. You've heard, the memes, yum, yum. I don't know if we need to put the red in there. We might put the blue in there because the 3/7 block 2. So, depending on deck space, I'm going to throw this in the maybe. And then Harvest Season. You pay 1 to go again and gain 3 health. And then obviously you'll also ping an arcane damage. And yeah, I'm going to say it belongs in the deck ×3. Rootbound Carapace. This decomposes as a defense reaction, which is nice. So on defense, you can get those decompose effects going. So yeah, I'm going to put 3 in the deck. So Tomorrow is a card I think about a lot. What it does is you take a Earth or Elemental action card with cost 0 or greater from your graveyard and put it on the bottom of your deck and then banish So Tomorrow. So Tomorrow, by its nature, just goes to the banish zone, so you don't even need to decompose it. And you get, 1 more of your banish zone towards that 8 as Verdance. and cost 0 or greater. So what do I have that's cost 0 that I would want back? Action card. So it could be an attack. Do I have any cost 0s? No, everything costs. So maybe I'll just do the... Is that Earth Wizard action? Yeah, I mean, I could get away with the yellow and the blue, because I just want the heartbeat back. And that. And that. Yeah, so, okay, let me just get the yellow. Strength of 4 Seasons is a straight up pumper, or, yeah, a 2 for 8 when you have the condition satisfied. It's good unlimited. Strong Yield. Next attack you use +3. It's actually pretty good, and it's kind of fun to just come in with big attacks. I'm gonna try it. Summer's Fall is another decompose. Put up to 1 target aura on the bottom of its owner's deck. So that's like some tech. I'll put that in the maybe. The next Earth, I'm going to say, +3, go again. Weave Earth is kind of funny. I'm going to try it. This is going to be kind of like a battle mage for sure. So now we need to count our decompose effects because we need 8 Earth cards. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 9 decomposers in the red. So let's look through the yellows here. I think I'll get our first copy of So Tomorrow in yellow. Because, oh yeah, here's Plow Under as well. So this is a 2 for 6 with a decompose. And puts a card from Arsenal on the bottom. So yeah, that's going in. And then let's get So Tomorrow. Where are we at here? 43 cards. That's good. Okay. This deck is kind of cool looking, alright? Bear with me here. Blue block 3, Autumn's Touch. I think that's just good on its own. Blossoming Decay. Decompose. Gain a life. Yeah, let's do it. Cadaverous Tilling gets the +2. Maybe. Fruits of the Forest blue. And So Tomorrow blue. And Tome of Harvest. Do we bother? I don't think so. I don't think we are that style. So we already have 55 out of 60 cards, and we haven't gotten to the wizard stuff yet. Whoops. But yeah, those are the Earth cards I like. So yeah, we're battle maging it up. We're recycling our heartbeats. And then this can put more attacks back into our deck. So let's see. I guess I don't need the Weave Earth. That's kind of whack. And if that's the case, what's the other one? This one, Strong Yield. I'm going to get rid of that. All right, so let's go to Wizard now. So what we want from our Wizard cards, we're just looking for some powerful effects that Could be amped or gain life. Spindle would be kind of funny, actually. Opting, getting what we need. Exploding Aether, Amp 3. Just looking. Maybe we'll just go to generics. Because we're not gonna be amping too much. Let's see what we can come up with here. It's mostly gonna be about the life gain in this deck. Let's see. Ooh. Save the thought. So we can get more heartbeats in there. And we can get pulsing Aether back. That's pretty good. I'll put like 2 in there. And then Swell Tidings, 2 for 5. How many blues do we have? Only 15 blues. Yeah, let's keep going. Zap. Yeah, we're not really playing around amp too much. I knew we do have channel the Millennium Tree, but so good. When I look at wizard cards, all I can think of is Kano. Kano. Let's see. I mean, Emeritus Scolding is always good to like close out a game with the Storm Striders. Maybe I'll even put in 1 red one. Pretty wild, crazy guy. Gaze the Ages? No. Let's see here. Scour in the sideboard. Okay, so I think I want Voltic Bolt. So blue block 3. We got 21 blues. Alright, and then I want a red Emeritus Scolding to close out the game with. And then oh yeah, Fork Lightning. Hell yeah. So there's a good combo with Fork Lightning and this Rapid Growth. Because you can amp and make Fork Lightning pretty crazy. So, alright, this is a pretty cool 60 card deck. We got 7 sideboard spots left. So let's go to generics. And I don't really want to clog up the deck with too many generics. I don't really know what else I really want in here. I guess I need some extra 6 powers for Illusionist, so I'll put these in the sideboard. Oops, fuck. 6 more. Actually, I put arm such in my deck, I think. No. How many cards is that? 79. 80. Alright. Sweet. So, we have our 80 card Verdance deck. Now, what are we trying to do? We need earth cards in our graveyard, and we're going to use Decompose to get 8 earth cards into our banish zone. And now, whenever we gain life, we're going to shoot arcane damage at our opponent. And this one especially gets 3 different instances of that damage. And we're going to use Save the Thought to recycle these at the late stages of the game. And we're going to use our Storm Striders to play Emeritus Scolding for 6 damage on their own turn. And while we're setting all this up, we're going to block well. We're going to use 7 powered attacks to just kind of chip damage in. And then we're going to go for the kill late in the game. So I'm excited to give this deck a try. A nice little battle mage where you're attacking, setting up the Millennium tree and Fork Lightning, and building towards that end game of recycling, Heartbeat of Candlehold, and Rampant Growth. Using the Rampant Growth effectively, I should say. Using Harvest Season effectively. So mixing in the 7 power attacks, the 6 power attacks with the late game life gain, using the Seerstone to kind of churn through our deck and make it all happen. So that's where my brain kind of went with Verdance today. I hope you like the process of looking at what I'm thinking about and how I'm putting these thoughts together with the cards that only Verdance has access to, the equipment, using the equipment in a new and unique way. So there's a ton of other ways to build Verdance, to be fair. Surgeon Aethertide, for example, to really rely on those amp effects and have a more non-attack, action-heavy approach. So let me know what you think about this, kind of the Bowlander-esque Verdance. And so excited to play test and try it out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your Rosetta pre-release.